The IMF is in Tokyo for its annual meeting. Top of the agenda, how to get the global economy growing more rapidly. It's warned that the risks to financial stability worldwide have risen in the past 6 months, and despite efforts to resolve the Eurozone's debt crisis, the region is still seen as the main risk to global financial stability. The IMF's Director of Monetary and Capital Markets, Jose Viñals, has been speaking in the past few hours. He outlined what the IMF believes must be done in the Eurozone.
The actions taken by the European Central Bank in recent weeks have helped remove investors' worst fears, but these policies will need to be built upon both at the national and at the euro area level, as outlined in the complete policy scenarios, which is detailed in the report.
The increasingly bitter dispute between Japan and China over ownership of a group of islands in the East China Sea has arrived apparently at the doorstep of the IMF and World Bank. China's central bank governor, Zhou Xiaochuan, today saying that he would be cancelling his appearance here at the IMF World Bank annual general meeting in Tokyo, citing a scheduling difference. The IMF said today that it had been warned 2 days ago of a potential conflict, which had then been confirmed today. Mr. Zhou joins a growing list of senior Chinese bankers who will not be coming here to Tokyo. The 4 heads of the biggest banks in China are also not coming, also citing scheduling differences, and the finance minister of China will not be appearing either. This is at least embarrassing for Japan as it hosts what is a prestigious event, the annual meeting of the 2 Bretton Woods bodies. Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary Fujimura described the cancellation of the Chinese officials' visits as a pity. He said that the IMF and World Bank meetings were important international events. But this spat is having an economic impact now on the world's 2nd and 3rd biggest economies. Japanese companies, Mazda and Toyota, both reporting a sharp fall in car sales in China, and Japanese consumer goods have been targeted by Chinese consumers. At this stage, it's too early to say whether there is a broader impact on the economies, according to the IMF.
Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary says the decision by the governor of China's central bank to snub this week's IMF meeting in Tokyo is very regrettable. China and Japan are at odds over a chain of islands in the East China Sea.
If the financial representatives would decide not to attend the important meeting to be held in Tokyo, I find it very regrettable. However, the bilateral economic relationship is valuable, so it is Japan's intention to communicate effectively with China.